doing a little bit more here. Picked up this air compressor from Craigslist. Not too bad. Got it for like 300 bucks. And just started doing a little quick tubing in. So I've got my line with a shut-off valve. I know it's small, it's just a 1/4 inch. I'm not doing anything heavy yet. Going up to my regulator and filter, and coming out to my line here. And then I got extra hose down there at the bottom. So for right now, basically the two tools that I'll be using are this Earthquake XT 1/2 inch drill and a little cutoff tool. So I can now start cutting away on this. First thing I did now is I jacked it up a little bit more and raised the jack stands up. I did originally have the rear jack stands on the axle just because I was getting it off the ground, but thinking about it, of course this rear end has got to come out of here. So I moved the jack stand to the frame and on the other side as well. So hopefully I'll start off with taking the gas tank out, dropping the rear end, start getting some weight off this baby. Before I do any cutting and welding on bodywork, I really want to get the gas tank out. Obviously, prefer not to burn my garage down. And then we'll also get the rear end out, see how bad that is and what we may need to do. I'm sure I'll have to do some upgrades. It's the 8 3/4 rear end right now. Pretty sure I'll have to do some upgrades so it'll take a little more horsepower. And then of course, get this engine out of here and all that fun stuff. So hopefully before too long, I'll be using that cherry picker there and my shop crane to get that out. And I'm thinking I probably want to do that before taking the rear end off, because I'm going to need to lower the front end to be able to get the engine out. So just fun playing around. So I just picked up this nifty tool. This is a scaler from Harbor Freight, and it's pretty neat. Let's take a look at some of this here. Well, if you can see, there's all kinds of rust and stuff here, and time to get noisy. That was just a quick pass, and as you can see, it's taken off a good amount of scale and rust and chunks, and basically taking it down to the bare metal. Now obviously I wouldn't want to do this on anything that's going to be seen, because it's putting little teeny divot marks and stuff in it, but just from that little bit going up and down the side, you can see all the rust and chunks that have come off onto the ground. So pretty happy with that purchase. It was only 30 bucks for the Mini, and that's gonna make my job a lot easier when it comes to cleaning this up, so I can actually get it sanded down to bare metal before doing some patchwork, because stuff like this all this mud and dirt and grease and grime that has gotten stuck onto the metal over the years. It's just gonna flake off instead of gumming up sanding discs and stuff like that. So pretty happy with it. We'll see where it goes. Well, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Saved the trim, got that upstairs in the attic. And now that I have the window out of the way, it'll make the dash a lot easier to get out. So I can finish undoing the wires and get the engine out of here. I got the radiator drain. Starting to get all the wiring out. Had to feed everything through that little hole through the firewall. Got most of it. Starting to get the dash. And all that pile of wires down there is what was going into the engine bay for turn signals, starter, and air conditioning and heater, and all that jazz. And there's that little hole that I had to squeeze it through. I still have to get one more wire that's going through before I can pull the dash the rest of the way off. It's, I'm guessing speedometer because it goes into the side of the transmission. You gotta remember that I am not a professional, just a hobbyist, giving it a go. So I'm learning as I go here. So I gotta go break up the bulbs.